Hello again and welcome back for another episode of Raine Builds. Today we're going to be doing Bargain Bend. There's nothing there, as you can plainly tell. I moved a family into this one. The Wolff family, a mom and her 2 kids. And in case you don't know, I'm sure you do, but this is the empty lot at Foundry Cove in Willow Creek. Yes, I remembered. It's called Willow Creek. So this is the last Foundry Cove build for Willow Creek. That's the last lot. And then I'll be moving on. I don't know what the other neighborhoods are called or districts or whatever you want, but I'll be doing those at another time. As usual, struggling to think of something to tell you guys. As far as the build goes, it wasn't that difficult. It was easier to stick to my plan to keep these homes old. But I noticed after watching the video that I kind of did some color schemes the same as the house across the street, Daisy Hovel. Well, kitty corner from this one. But I'm not gonna lose any sleep over it. I have far more things to lose sleep over than this, so. But if you do notice it and it bothers you, I apologize. You're also gonna see that I don't call it cheating. Sometimes I like to buy those pre-made rooms. See, like this is I was looking at living rooms, dining rooms, and kitchens. And I don't know if I did it this time just to save time, or if I did it because I felt like it. I can't remember, and I don't know that it really matters. But what I'm kind of disappointed with myself in is I'm pretty sure I went into the kitchen and, redid things. But I don't think I did that for the dining room. I think I just completely blew the dining room. No, that's not true. I'm pretty sure I changed the dining room walls, and then there were those lamps everywhere, and I switched out for a fruit bowl. But then I might have gotten distracted and I just quit the dining room. But I don't think it looks that bad, and I don't think it doesn't go with the rest of the house. If that makes what I'm trying to say is the aesthetic. I don't think it's that bad because it's a new house. There was nothing there. But whatever. Also, I don't know what happened, but the final recording was corrupted and I couldn't use it, so you're not going to see any of my outside work. Well, you will at the end in the pictures, but well, it was just all squiggly lines. So my computer tends to act up after dark, and I'm not going to keep mentioning the F-Lux app. Well, I don't want to call it an app, it's a computer, but I don't want to keep mentioning that. But I do have issues once that thing comes on and the screen starts to fade. I shouldn't be recording at that time, but again, for the millionth time, as I've already explained, I wish I could start recording and building first thing in the morning, or as soon as I get home from work. But it never happens. Even when I think I know what I want to do, I end up staring at it for a while, and then I get going, and by then it's late. Whatever. Doesn't matter. What else was wrong with this? Not too much that I can think of. I had fun with this one. The yard was really fun. Of course, you didn't get to see it. Well, like I said, you're going to see it at the end in the pictures, but... And I know I've mentioned before that I like working with the kids. Well, I keep saying that like I like having kids in scenes. I don't. necessarily. I just think that, first of all, they're cute, and the stuff that they have is just, to me, it's so much fun to work with. And then I like the idea of being able to take care of the kid. But then when it comes to taking care of them, it's a pain, because they have that thing in there where, well, it hasn't been happening lately. I may have just jinxed myself, but every time I ever tried to play a kid in The Sims 4, I would have to suffer through days and days and days of nightmares, 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 and it just, go in there and spray under the bed, spray under the bed, spray. I had both parents going in there at the same time, taking turns, and it never worked. And then I'd get them a classier bed, and they wouldn't sleep in it, or you can't have that for this age, or I don't know. It was annoying. But then you'd watch builds, and everybody just used these run-of-the-mill little kid beds, and they never said anything. I'm like, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm the only one having this problem, or maybe I'm the only one that cares. I don't know, but oh yeah, okay, so up here, lots of trouble. First of all, when I started this, you're gonna see I cut it off because I realized how stupid a mistake I made. I completely blocked off this third bedroom here on the end. So I had to undo all that you see here and start over from scratch. There was no way for the kid to get into that bedroom. To go here. So I had to start all over again on that one. Took me a while staring at it, but I figured it out. So it's just a 3-bedroom house with the kids have their own little bathroom. The mom has the master bath, and then downstairs you saw on the first floor there was a little half bath off the entrance. I gave Mom a garden. The kids have a pool and stuff to do in the yard, and then I think I gave it like a teen hangout for the house, whatever those are called. I don't know what they're called. Property, I don't know. But you do that when you're in build mode. You select 3 things for the house to be. Because I noticed with my last build, Daisy Hobble, the little boy, every day he'd go off to school and nobody would be his friend. And it really made me sad. I kept asking him to make friends and no messages ever popped up. I kept checking his friend list and it's just him and his dad. And I'm like, why doesn't anybody like my boy? So I figured with this house I would say make it a teen hangout and then maybe more kids would come by. And then sure enough, the first day of school, both of them made friends. Well, that's not true. The girl was making friends with, outsiders in the other neighborhoods, but the boy only made friends with the boy across the street that I created. So there's no, what's his name, Alexander Goth, and Bjorn, whatever his name is, from Winterberg. And the little girl, is her name Olivia? None of those kids are showing up. I don't know why, it's kind of sad. But I'm hoping that both of them can make friends. They all go to the same school. I mean, when I always played in Newcrest, all the kids from all the different worlds ended up, they'd come around to hang out at the play places, and they'd go to school, and so-and-so just made friends with so-and-so just made friends with, but it's not working here. I don't know why, or if it's normal. I have no idea. I don't know. I know the boys' color scheme looks a little yucko. I didn't care for it myself, but I don't know why I go with... I never thought of myself as a themey, matchy person, but apparently I am. It's kind of depressing. But I guess if you're buying furniture, unless you're an eclectic type person, wouldn't you buy a set? Is that just me? Yeah, I know, the green and the orange are kind of ugh. But what I mean is, I stuck to the orange furniture because it would be a set. Does it matter? No, it doesn't matter. Whatever. But again, I had fun doing this. I think that stuff is so cute. It's so cute. Well, I suppose I could tell you guys that I tried. It's so depressing. I had a horrible weekend. And it's really, really cold here, and the depression is starting to set in. Nothing's going right. So a stupid game kind of pushed me over the edge. I don't know why I let it do that, but like I said, I'm already on the verge of major depression here. So it didn't help, but Cities Skylines was available for free this weekend. It's also on sale. I've been looking at it for a while, watching videos. It seems relatively easy to understand and work on until you download it. And oh my gosh, I rage quit 3 times. First of all, I know I have bottom of the line equipment. I'm poor, I know that. I can't afford anything that everybody else can. I understand that. But it's a stupid city building game. Why did they make it so utterly difficult to do the simplest things, like making a road? And you, after watching enough tutorial videos, I get it. I understand exactly what you're doing. However, it doesn't do that for me. I can't bend a road. I can't snap it down. I can't get the camera to position itself where I need it to be so that I can see what I'm doing. And oh my gosh, oh, it was so horrible. But I kept saying to myself, you're being an idiot, you're being a baby, calm down. And then I do that, and it just never worked. I couldn't get it to work. And so I said, that's it, I'm done. And it wasn't worth crying over, which is basically what I was coming to. So I just deleted it, and I said, I'm done. I'm not even gonna bother. Apparently I'm too stupid for the game. Oh, it's so depressing. A stupid game. A game. It's a game. Games are supposed to be fun. But that was not fun. It was depressing. It frustrates, it frustrates me when I can't do what seems so simple, and obviously everybody else is doing it and they're moving on, and I'm stuck in this one stupid place and I can't move on. I beat myself up when things like that happen, and there's no reason for it. But I do. That's just who I am. And it just, it was like a nail in the coffin for me yesterday. I just crawled back in bed and said, that's it, I'm done. Day's over. Really ridiculous, I know. Childish, yes, I know. I think I'm mumbling, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm talking to myself. But, it was bad. And then the other one was that zoo, that Planet Zoo that just came out. Been watching videos and enjoying the videos, and oh, I can't wait to own that. And then I go to look at the specs for it, and you need a massive, expensive gaming computer to play that. And so I'll never afford one of those, so I'll never be able to play Zoo Planet. So now I don't want to watch the videos anymore, because again, it's sad. It's like, well, this is no fun. Watching somebody else enjoy the game, knowing I'll never be able to. It's just been a bad weekend. Well, actually a bad week. Everything that could possibly go wrong did. And I don't want to talk about it, because it's nobody cares. Nobody cares. I know nobody cares. Oh, the windows. I can go back to the windows. you'll notice I started with one and ended up choosing a, I don't know what it is. I never noticed it like with real houses that have shutters, but I don't care for them in this game. There's something about them that's just, I don't know. I don't know how to explain what turns me off about something. I just know that it does, and those shuttered windows, they have no appeal. These don't either. You've already heard me complain about the massive metal inside the house, and then outside it looks absolutely fine. But you have to live in the house. You have to live with that every single day. I can't imagine anybody wanting to stare at that day after day. I would, if that was my house, I would paint them. I would paint them just to get rid of all that metal. But whatever. So this is the master bedroom where the mom is. I couldn't decide if she was a widow or just divorced. I think I ended up just saying she's divorced. I don't know. But at least she's self-sufficient, so. And she has a teenage daughter and then a little elementary age boy. And I know I don't have to keep making these characters. Maybe I will stop doing that for the subsequent videos. Because I'm going to go through all the worlds. Well, all the worlds that I own. So I don't know. We'll see. Okay, well here's the after. See, it's all that landscaping stuff. I don't know what happened to that video. But I did a lot. Because I remember telling you guys in the last video that I wanted to concentrate more on landscaping. And then the video takes a dump. Sorry. But it's not that big a deal. I mean, it's just trees and some bushes. But I gave them a pretty fun backyard, I think. I don't know how everybody feels about them hanging boxes either. But in this kind of a neighborhood, I just think it fits. Not everywhere, but here it just seemed to go nice. Didn't turn out too bad. Curtains I don't care for. Maybe just the color. I don't know, maybe the curtains are too fancy for the house. I don't know. I'm mumbling. Sorry, I am mumbling again. And I'm also touching the microphone. I know I shouldn't do that, but I'm trying to get it closer to my mouth. Yeah, see, this is a dining room. Yeah, I think I did change the walls. Maybe, I don't remember. I left the walls here, but I think I changed out the stove and the sink, and I put a dishwasher in, and then I changed out the lights. Yeah, I think so. And then this is a second floor. I ended up putting the stairs at the back of the house. Oops, no curtains. Oh dear. You know what else I didn't do? I didn't decorate that hallway with any foliage. Oh well. And this little boy's room, you see him sleeping there. I think it's cute. Something he'd like. I had trouble recording these bathrooms. I just couldn't get in or out with the camera. I don't know. But these are taller walls, by the way. These are the mid-height walls. And that might have something to do with it. I don't know. Because it was relatively easy to get into the smaller bathrooms. And this is the girls' room, the teenage girls' room. Again, with the stereotypical pink, I know, but this game doesn't give you much choice, so. And I really don't know the personalities of these characters that I create. I know what they like and what they don't like, but that's not personality. So it's kind of difficult to decorate a room based around a certain person, so I just go with what hits my eye. But anyway, that about does it. I hope you enjoyed this. I appreciate the fact that you came and watched the video. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.